We're going to look ahead to tomorrow morning right now. That's when the husband of a missing Manassas Park woman is due back in court. Mamta Kafle Bhatt has not been seen in over a month. Right now, her husband, Naresh, is only charged with concealing a dead body, but police believe he's also the one who killed her. And so do Mamta's friends. And that is because they say he's hurt her before. This is starting an important conversation about domestic violence, and that is what our Rafael Sanchez Cruz is digging in tonight. Rafa, we talked about this over the weeks, and there was some speculation about this. Now we've gotten pretty much confirmation. And there are people watching right now who may find themselves in this similar dangerous situation. And the question really is, how can they get help safely?
Well, Leslie, it's a complicated issue because searching for help is not easy, especially because the resources vary depending on where you live. Now, the group Action in Community Through Service, or ACT, says Mamta's case is not a family problem, but a community-wide issue. Prosecutors say that months before she went missing, Mamta Kafle Bhatt reached out to police alleging that her husband, Naresh Bhatt, would not hand over her documents and that he had destroyed her phone.
Mamta was being abused. Mamta cried for help. Mamta was harmed in a significant way by Naresh Bhatt.
Friends and colleagues say the 28-year-old nurse was subjected to physical abuse, but they also point out these social media posts where they say Mamta asked for help with the custody of her daughter.
As a domestic violence survivor, I could tell you this has really hit home hard to me.
This tragedy is a painful reminder that we must do more to protect those who are at risk and to ensure that our community is a place where everyone feels safe and supported.
The alleged domestic abuse became a topic of conversation last night during a Manassas Park City meeting.
Unfortunately, she was not aware of the resources that were available to her. If she had been more aware, if that had been presented to her, things might have been different.
Elisa Castillo, the director of domestic violence services for the nonprofit ACT, says Mamta's case prompted an emergency meeting.
I literally contact all my staff at court, at the safe house, even here at admin, and I said, please let me know if you have worked with this client. I wish she would have reached out, but she never did.
Castillo says often people experiencing domestic violence or abuse don't even know how to identify it.
But once my specialists sit with them, they find out there's abuse going on in the home, daycare issues, they're about to be evicted. There's so much going on. So they'll not only come with one problem, but they come with multiple problems.
Which is why ACTS offers a range of services, which include a 24/7 crisis helpline, emergency shelter, legal advocacy, and counseling. And if you're at home wondering how you can help someone in need, Castillo says the best advice she has is
talk to that person, talk to the survivor and say, hey, there is help. And, it doesn't hurt just to even make that phone call.